Likutei Halachos Hilchot Hashachar Halacha Hey. We are holding my Siman Tzadik 90. Alken Nismach Parshas Matos Parshas Pinchas. Because we said that Pinchas was zocheh to tzedakah, was zocheh to defeat the Chachmei Teva, because through Teva you defeat the forehead, the brazenness of the serpent, of the Chachmei Teva. Okay, Nismach Parshas Matos Parshas Pinchas. Immediately after Pinchas is Matos. Ki Parshas Matos medaber b'inyan nedorim, it speaks of nedorim, shall the mitzvah shel nedorim, through this mitzvah of nedorim, roi mevinim godel oitzem koach hadibur. You can see how powerful the dibur is. Shetechef k'shemevatu b'sfato tzich lekayem kechol etzayim piv. The minute that you say that you're going to do something, you have to do it. It's like you created a mitzvah, so you see how strong the dibur is. I mean, this is the union of nedorim is a wondrous thing. How can a person create a mitzvah? Somebody will do a wondrous thing to make a vow. This is the wondrous of Chochmah, the Chochmah of the wonders of the mysterious. As it says in the Torah, they asked Rabbi Yosef ben Kisma in Siman Nun Zayin 57, because with this you see the Gdula Sa'odom Ba'al Bechira, that has a Bechira, שיש לו כוח בפיו לעשות עצמו מצוות חדשים שלא נצטווה בהם. He has a koach to make a new mitzvah that he wasn't even mitzvah. כגון שאוסר עליו דבר עמותו בפיו. You know, he asks on himself something which is mutter. התכף נסר עליו הדבר עמותו באיסור תורה. Immediately, that thing that he asks on himself is also for him, ממש באיסור תורה. והוא פילין, it's a wondrous thing, it's an unbelievable thing. כי באמת זה הדבר, אין בו שום איסור בשורשי. This thing is totally okay, it's totally allowed, there's no problem with that. ואף על פי כן תכף שאומר בפיו שיאסר עליו הדבר, immediately when he says, you know, that thing should be forbidden for him, אפילו בלא אזכור השם, you know, without mentioning הקדוש ברוך הוא בכלל, נאסר עליו תכף האיסור באיסור חומר מן התורה, immediately becomes, you know, המצווה לא יססר, from the Torah, the Raisa. So from here you see the godel koach ha'odam ha'ba'al bechira, the koach of a person that has a bechira, ve'ikar ha'koach of befiv ve'belibo, the main koach that he has in his mouth and in his heart. K'shelibo chosh l'kadosh atzmoi, when his heart desires to sanctify himself with some kind of kedusha and precious, and he actually and he utters his cheshek, his rotzon, with his mouth. It becomes Torah. It becomes forbidden b'isur Torah. The Nefesh Yisrael is total godliness from above. Is a shtickle godliness. And a yid is P'chinas Torah. Kodesh Baruch Hu and the Torah and Israel is one thing. A person has a koach to make a neder, and make a mitzvah, you know, make this to himself. It says that the main purpose of nedorim is to sanctify oneself. The and to stay away from time the b'chinas nedorim segla precious. Nedorim is a siag, is a gather, is a wall that enables precious, enables staying away from licentiousness. These kind of nedorim, it's a mitzvah to be neder, to make macha neder. It is allowed for a person to make a neder in order to hurry up his nefesh. You know, hurry up. You know, the clock is ticking, life is passing. The main neder is when he takes it out of his mouth. To this you see the strength of the dibur and the utterance of words of the lips of a person. That through the dibur, by using the dibur, he can overcome more, can strengthen himself more, and stay away, even for something which is mutter. As I said, the Doris Agriprecious. As we can see Bechush, we can see it of anybody that wants to get himself, used to as a kedusha leprecious. You want to sanctify yourself. You want to stay away from things that the things that you allow yourself to do now. That people do a neder, they swear like to fast a day or not to eat something from a chai, something from that comes from the living for a certain time. By the way, Rabbeinu says that a day that you don't eat anything from the chai, in other words, total vegan, whatever you want to call it, is considered like tinus. So it's a tinus physique. So if you want to say you want to make a tinus and you can't see it because you have to work or whatever it is, so just eat salad. Just eat salad. Whatever it is. Just make sure not to put any eggs in it. You don't drink water with your coffee. Milk with your coffee that day. Yeah. Or whatever it is. So it's like a tinus. It's like so you want to kaddish yourself. You can do that. Or let it tzedakah יותר מכוח וכעת to give tzedakah more than you want. יכול דבר תמור ממה נפשך. If he has a כוח למסגר בו יצר, יוכל לדבר ולא נדר שבו. You can also defeat the יצר without נדר שבו, but you have to ואם יסייר שלא יתגבר על יצרו, and if he's worried that his יצר will overtake him, מה יועיל הנדר? What good will the נדר mean? אך בזה רואים כוח הנדר בשורשו. You see how strong the נדר is at its root. ויקר כשמוציאו בפיו, when he utters it out of his mouth, שאז על ידי הנדר, what happens is that through the neder, oile lebchines plios chochma, you elevate yourself to a bechina which is even beyond the chochma. The plios chochma it's beyond even the kula of the chochma. Shisham shalosh. This is the root of the bechira. This is where the bechira starts. This is where he gets the koyach by uttering the neder in his mouth. So you should be able to overcome wherever it is he needs to overcome. Even after you made the neder, there's a koyach, for the Yetzer, because the bechira is still there. Chas v'sholom. The bechira has a great strength. That's why the Torah has warned us. Be careful to be kind to the neder. Whatever it is that you say that you will do. So the neder gives you, the vow gives you a much stronger koyach to overcome your yetzer. As we found in Esav, it says Chai Hashem. He made a shvur. Shich v'yad haboker. Lie down, and when he told Rus, sleep until the morning. Chazal said Yitzro nishba. He swore to his yetzer. Nimtza shevilo hashvur. Without the shvur, without the swearing, without the vayne, the Yetzer would overtake him. Chazal was spoken about it. That she was tahira. His wife died. It was and that was the time before Shlomo HaMelech. So Yichud Pnuya was allowed. A woman that is available is allowed. And so he was nishma, and he says that he was very tempted. So he made a shvua not to do anything. Chai Hashem shich v'yad boker. And the shvua amad b'nisoyon v'kol v'shet yitzroi. But through the shvua he withstood the nisoyon and was kovesh his yetzer. V'chen matzinu b'kama ksherim tzadikim. We find in a few ksherim tzadikim, as I heard from his Piva Kodesh, from the holy mouth of Rabbeinu Shamar Shayar Ragil Ben Lorim Me'oid. The Rebbe used to make a lot of nedorim for kedusha and precious. Now, but the Rebbe said, so the Rebbe Nosson asked him when the Rebbe told him about this. Rebbe Nosson said, but it says that you should not make nedorim, because it shouldn't be rogo with nedorim because it's dangerous. Person can lose his children more with Islam if he does not become the ner. So the Rebbe says this is said for shmizalnikas lakil. In fact, the Rebbe Nosson comes of course. He says this is said, so, but the Rebbe himself was certain that he will become the But the thing is that the Rebbe used to accept upon himself a huge amount of avodah for one day. So the Rebbe says that for one day, you can do anything. It's just like, whoa, I'll always have to do. No, that seems like impossible. But for one day, we're saying just for today, that's it. You're going to do it. So what the Rabbi used to have this avodah, the entire day was filled in this with this and learning and davening and this and the whole thing jam packed. He says that it's hardly bekoich enoshi to do anything like that. And then the Rebbe would accept this avodah of one day, b'neder. He has to do it. He says then he had no choice. Even if he didn't want to, he had to do it. So that's the way he used to do, one day at a time. So it says, so the Rebbe said not to do it. For you people, don't do it. But the Rebbe used to do it. But the real nisoyon for us is before we make the neder. I mean, you're allowed to make a neder if you're just going to do it immediately. Like I said, right now I'm going to learn, whatever it is. And you say if something happens, emerges, or whatever it is, it's okay to stop. But if not, then and you go immediately into that. Then you make a neder, because the thing is that the decision is to make the neder, because once you make the neder, it's finished. You're done. You have to do it. So that's why the Chazal is, but sometimes, we are passing through life, and the day goes after day, and the day chases a day, and it's just a day. I had a talk with Binyamin last night about this, because he had an interesting question. He said that if you say, no, I'm saying I'm keeping my eye on the clock. It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 10. Wait. It's a sikha.
Oh. It was a sikha.
Still is a sikha.
Yes.
Record it. So you have another one. So you had the question if what you are and who you are is exactly who you need to be to reach your tachlis. So why am I so anxious about wasting my life and wasting my time? You are who you are. The point is that okay, let's assume that that's the way it is. But it's definitely a difference between if I do and if I don't do.
Right.
But the Evid, after I've done, okay, it's finished. But before, I mean, you can't tell me there's no benefit in doing, in getting more. You're not wasting the time. You're not. But sadness, I am who I am. But that which I am can do good or do better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do better. Chaval hazman. It's like they put you in a pit of polished diamonds. And the tire hands. Okay? The polished diamonds is the Avodas Hashem, is the mitzvahs, is the Torah. Okay, the tire hands, it's your own personal disability. You don't have a koich, you don't have seichel, you have ADD, or whatever it is, you're panicky, whatever, all right? Your hands are tired, so what do? So you put yourself down, you put some diamonds in your mouth. Whatever, with your hands, or with every which way you can. But you start lamenting the fact that you don't have the hands are tired. Oh, I wish that my hands were not tired. Chop the diamonds. They're going to take you out. That's it. All right, up to here. All right.